Hello, Ray Wheatley for Fight News. I'm here with former world title contender and challenger, Arnel Barotillio. How are you, Arnel?
Good, thank you. How are you, Ray?
Always good to see you, Arnel.
Always.
Here at your beautiful gymnasium in Rydalmere.
Yeah.
37
37 to 39.
Mary Parade.
Parade, yes.
Beautiful. I'd like to talk about some of your fights, if I could, mate. You had some great fights, and you fought for the world title. You fought for the world title on 2 different occasions.
Yep.
And you also battled the great Manny Pacquiao.
Yes.
And gave him a very difficult fight. But first of all, let's talk about when you first fought Eliminator in the Philippines. You fought the Colombian Harold Mestre.
Harold Mestre, yes.
Tell me about that fight. He was number 2 in the world, was
Yes,
he at the time?
number 2 in the world. We meant to get Bunju during that time, and didn't agree some, I think some money term, I'm not quite sure. So we have to get another fight because they want to give it the audience in the Philippines that I'm gonna good fight or something. And so they picked the number 2 in the world from Colombia, Harold Mestre.
That's right. And he's very, very good fighter, mate. And you put him away in 2 rounds. I worked on that fight, so I seen you do that. That was a great performance by you. That set up a fight with the world champion, Manny Bunju, in South Africa, with the great Roberto Duran fighting on your undercard.
Yes.
And also 2 guys that both knocked out Vladimir Klitschko, Corey Sanders and Ross Purity.
Yes, that's right.
They fought for a WBU title. So now you had a conversation before your fight with Roberto Duran. You seem to get along with Roberto very well. He gave you a pair of sunglasses?
Yep.
Tell me about that.
Well, look, it's a night time. I swim in the swimming pool, running around in the swimming pool, and I say, "Hi, Roberto," and he said, "What about me?" And in the morning, I was in the buffet breakfast and start talking to him, and think, "Oh, I don't understand what he's talking because he's speaking Spanish." A bit, I understand because of the Filipino language. They have a bit of
Spanish in it.
Spanish in it. And from there, that's it. We get along, and going to the bus and together, going to the city with all the whole fighters in there. And he's a very fun guy. Yeah.
So you spent some time with him. You travelled around a bit during
that
South
time.
Africa?
We got a doctor, and we got to travel to the city, and but it's in the group, like it's mini bus.
Yeah.
And he start putting his Latino music, and he starts singing, dancing around.
He's a lovely guy. And he won his fight that night too. He beat an Englishman and won a points decision. You put up a very good fight against Manny Bunju and took him all the way, mate, to a 12-round decision. Now, that set up another fight with Arnel
Ledwaba for another elimination fight.
You went very well in that fight. A lot of people thought you won that fight.
Yeah, that's one I thought as well, and people thought as well. And sometimes you just don't know. When you're fighting, you don't know if you win the fight or not. Yeah. As well, if you really did bust the guy, of course you would know.
But most of the spectators and people at ringside all had you winning the fight. Yeah. Most of them had you winning the fight. Yeah. Now that set up another world title fight with Ledwaba.
That's right, yeah.
That was back in South Africa?
Yes, back in South Africa. Before I fought Ledwaba, I fought Manny.
Manny Pacquiao?
Yeah.
Now, Manny Pacquiao, Bruce McTavish was the referee for that fight from the Philippines.
Yes, that's right.
Now, Bruce said that was one of Manny's very toughest fights. You gave him some tough rounds. Now, you were rivals, right? Both from the Philippines. You were rivals, both you and Manny, before the fight? You weren't friendly?
Sorry?
You weren't friends?
No, we are. We're not really
before the fight?
No, we like what they made up, like I'm the bad guy.
The publicity, right?
Absolutely. That's the thing that really upsetting me, because one just arrived, they're telling me don't talk to him and all this kind of stuff, and don't shake hands with him in the interview. Like, I don't.
So who was your trainer then, Mark Pickett?
It's still Mark, yeah. So I didn't even notice that it's the like making me the bad guy, and that's the game, So
bit of publicity, that's all it was.
It
but
is.
he's gone on to be one of the greatest fighters of all time.
Yeah.
And you've seen Manny since then?
We haven't seen each other, but we kind of like change talking to the different people, like on some of the Manny Pacquiao's people, and we kind of like, hey, how you going? Pretty much the same.
Yeah.
So,
Well, you gave him some difficult rounds. You in the first round, you had him trapped in the corner when the bell went.
I thought I think I dropped him to body shot.
Yeah.
I thought that he's quitting, he's gonna quit,
Yeah.
and the corner is saying get up, and the only thing that I'm not very happy about anyway, just happy in the fight. You lose, you lose. I don't want to make any excuses. You lose, but again, you lose some of the best fighters in the world now.
Well,
and,
he's
it's a
the greatest,
legendary,
yeah,
and
yeah.
who could not say I've.
But it was a very exciting fight. A very exciting fight. So anyone wants to watch a great fight of Manny Pacquiao's, check that out on YouTube. Terrific battle. Then you got the fight Ledwaba.
Yes.
The title.
We have a rematch in South Africa. That's one of the things that that's how much I wanted. I burned myself on training.
Yeah.
I pretty much
Overtrained?
Overtrained, yeah. I'm already on my weight a month away. Like I'm already 2 kilo away. I should be 5 kilo heavier, but I'm already on 2 kilo heavier than my weight. So I'm like I drain myself on training. So and you lose. Like it's kind of like sometimes when you lose, you have to look at what went wrong to. Why you lose the fight? Why is this?
But yeah, you had a great career. 26 wins, 10 losses, 22 KOs.
I really don't know.
Yeah. Well, a great career. You fought all the best of them, mate, and now you've got a great gymnasium in Rydalmere in Sydney.
Yep, Sydney.
39 Mary Parade, Sydney.
Yeah, Mary Parade. Yeah.
The ITF gym.
Yeah, ITF gym.
So anyone interested, come along.
Yes, come along.
We've got 2 boxing rings. We've got a weightlifting room. We've also got.
We have a taekwondo as well in the side.
It's probably the best equipped gym I've seen.
Oh, thanks, right?
Yeah, great work.
It's just gonna get bigger, and we're putting another up this second level for the weights thing. Yeah.
So 25 years you've lived in Sydney now?
Yeah. Oh, yes. I live more than my life in the Philippines.
Is that right?
It is like very much pretty Aussie now.
Yeah, you are an Aussie. Well, thanks very much for your time, Arnel.
Thank you, Ray.
And we'll catch up soon.
Yes.
Cheers, mate.